Hey everyone, I'm Jay Howman, live here on the set of Courageous in Albany, Georgia. I'm here with writer-director Alex Kendrick. Alex, thanks so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, it's we've been on the set for a couple days now. We're on the last day that we'll be here, and we're on day 23. Is this day 23 of shooting?
It sounds right. I lose track.
Been on the set so long, it's kind of hard.
23. We are. We've just confirmed.
23. We confirmed it. We were on set yesterday with the 5K scene,
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it was a 5K, roughly 3 miles, and the scene involved running back and forth, and I tell you what, I think we probably came close to the 3 mile mark with as many runs as we did.
Yeah, we did 12 to 15 runs and just a few blocks, and shot looked great. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to be in the shot with you running, so you'll have to look for him.
Yeah, look for me in the shot. I try not to trip him when we're doing it. I think Josh Duggar came close to tripping you than I did. In fact, I think I almost tripped over a couple of the little Duggar boys as they were running in front of me. But what I want to talk about is this is the 4th film that you've done, the 3rd in which will be in released national theatrically. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the story behind this for those who haven't been following up on the film?
Courageous follows 4 law enforcement officers and then a friend that they have. Each of them are fathers, and each of them come from a different worldview. And so it tracks how the father worldview from all of these different perspectives impacts the way that they raise their kids. And they all go through a testing of some sort, and then ultimately a tragedy. And then we see how they face that. And ultimately, the movie ends up with biblical principles for fathering are what the Lord intends for us. There's some twists along the way, some heart-jerking scenes, and at the same time some very inspirational scenes. So we're excited about what this could do to inspire fathers to step up, not be casual fathers, but to do so very purposefully. And we are hoping that the Lord uses this in many ways that He used Fireproof to inspire marriages.
Right, and we got a chance to take a look at some of the scenes yesterday, and I tell you, viewers out there, you're gonna be really excited to see this film. We got a chance to see, I think, 8 scenes from the movie that were filmed, and I even got a chance to peer in the little playback monitor on set of the run scene, which was cool. I'd never seen myself on cinema camera before, so it was definitely exciting. Now, as far as the story goes, I talked to Stephen about the story. What was the writing process like with Courageous compared to the other films? I assume that they get progressively more difficult to write as time goes on. I think I've read that this one's a lot more complex because there's a lot more characters and a lot more stories in the movie.
The first 3 movies we did, we basically follow a character or a couple. This time it's more of an ensemble, and you're following numerous characters and their families. So the story weaves back and forth between these characters, how they interact, and the situations they go through. And so it was a little more complex to write. We gave ourselves a year to pray it through, 3 months to write it, and now over a 3-month period to shoot it. And so far it's going well, but it has been a bit of a challenge. But so far the Lord's hand has been on, and it's obvious that He's opened doors we could have never opened. And so as long as we stay in His favor, I'm happy.
That's awesome. I heard weather was kind of a factor there at the beginning with the rain. It was raining on and off the beginning parts of the shoots.
Yeah, it did rain quite a bit, but you always have a plan B. You go to your indoor sets to shoot some of those scenes when it rains, and that's what we've done. So far we're basically staying on track.
Well, it's awesome. Well, I've got a chance to obviously see all the films, and we've really taken an active part in promoting and marketing them. But for those people out there that are just now reading about this, what is your ultimate takeaway message with this film? What do you want to see the reaction be when families, especially fathers, walk away from this film?
God has a purpose, a crucial purpose for fathers. When a father is in the home and the children know that they're not only loved, but they're valued, and that their father blesses them, they treat life differently. They operate from approval rather than looking for approval, which is 2 different ways to view life. And we want fathers to recognize that you can't be a passive father. You have to be strategic. Your responsibility is really twice what other people are, because you're not only responsible for your actions and your example, but you're now responsible to help mold a life. And so we really pour attention onto that. And so hopefully when fathers walk out of the theater, they're thinking and reminded that their role is crucial. They're doubly accountable in many ways, and that they can't be just a casual father. They really need to be strategic in how they pour biblical principles into the lives of their children, and then they have to be living it and modeling it as well.
Right, and I saw your tagline for the film is honor begins at home.
Right.
And one of the key scriptures that I noticed that the film's story pertaining to fatherhood is Joshua 24, where it says, choose you this day whom you'll serve. As for me and my house will serve the Lord. I think that's really, I think in this day and age, the times that we live, and I think that it is, it's just awesome how God works, being able to put a story like this in your lap, to be able to focus on the role and importance of fatherhood. Because we live in a day and age where the importance of having that male role model in the home is much needed. And the story of the film, some of the aspects of the film go into the consequences of not having a father in the home.
That's right.
So we really enjoy that. We really enjoyed the visit here on the set. It's been very hot. But thankfully, they have somebody who picks locations here to shoot scenes that have so far since we've been here been under trees. So we spent a lot of those scenes in the shade. The run scene, I don't know if I would have been able to run that far had we not had those oak trees. So that was,
had a nice canopy of trees providing shade.
So that was a blessing. Now, one more thing, we had a special guest to the visit or to the set the past couple of days. The Duggar family from 19 Kids and Counting. Tell us what it was like for you having them on set, and have you watched the show and followed that at all?
Well, we've watched it some. I have 6 kids, and I thought I had a large family.
You're a third of the way there.
I stand corrected. A large family is 19 kids. The Duggar family showed up and had a number of their sons. I think they have 9 or 10 sons. And they were running in the father-son 5K scene with us, and it seemed like they were everywhere. But delightful family.
Yes, they were.
Really, they love the Lord, and I love their example and what they're doing on their television program. So we really support them and love them, and we're glad that they got to be a part.
It's a blessing. Well, Alex, thanks so much for having us up to the set. We really enjoyed the past couple of days, and we just pray that the Lord does something big with this movie, and I know He will. So thanks so much for what you guys do here at Sherwood Pictures, and thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, God bless you.